the secret that few people know, but can revive even seemingly dead orchids. Welcome to Daily Orchids, where I share my most valuable secrets to keeping your orchids healthy, green, and blooming all year round. In today's video, I'll reveal to you a natural organic fertilizer that's incredibly easy to find, but has magical powers. It revives weak orchids, stimulates roots extremely quickly, and the plants will grow so vigorously that you'll be amazed. Let's explore this special revival formula with me. When growing many types of orchids, it is almost inevitable that a few pots will rot, especially during the rainy season or when the plants are waterlogged. But don't be discouraged. With just a little faith and perseverance, you can completely revive orchids that seem beyond saving. The first and most important thing is to immediately isolate the diseased orchid pots from healthy plants to prevent the disease from spreading. Then, remove all the rotten, yellow leaves. This is a mandatory cleaning step to help the plant breathe and get ready for the recovery process. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons to support me, and don't miss any useful orchid care tips. I'm happy to accompany you on the journey of nurturing and conquering the beauty of orchid pots. Next, we will check the growing medium very carefully. You can see that the growing medium has been quite waterlogged, which is the reason why the orchid roots rot and the plant weakens. So, I will remove all of this old growing medium without regret. Don't try to keep it, because just a little bit of the growing medium is still damp, containing fungus, and the plant is very susceptible to reinfection. Thorough cleaning from the beginning will give the plant a completely new environment to recover and grow healthily later. What country are you watching this video from? Let me know in the comments below. It's great to be able to connect and share our passion for orchids from all over the world. Next, I'll use a pair of sharp scissors to cut away all the rotten, lifeless roots and tissue. Be careful. Only leave the roots that are firm, bright in color, and still elastic. If you don't remove all the rotten roots, they will continue to spread, weakening the plant and making it difficult to recover. A clean, neat pruning not only helps to eliminate pathogens, but also creates conditions for the plant to grow new, stronger roots later. In addition to English subtitles, you can also turn on automatic translation into your language to understand the content more easily. To display subtitles in the language you want, open the video, then click the gear icon, select Subtitles Automatic Translation, and select your preferred language. Although now there are only a few roots and a small trunk left, they are the most valuable foundation for the tree to recover and live strongly again. After pruning, I will clean the entire plant with clean water. This step helps to completely wash away the slime, fungi, and bacteria that remain on the orchid stem and roots. Use a gentle stream of water. Avoid spraying too hard to avoid damaging the young tissues. A clean, airy orchid is the best foundation to prepare for the next step of disinfection and root stimulation. After cleaning, I will place the plant in a cool and dry place to rest for a while. Let the plant completely dry and ready for the next disinfection step. The ingredient I use to disinfect the orchid today is lemon. I will cut a small lemon in half. Then squeeze it gently to remove the seeds, avoiding scratching the orchid tissue when using. Thanks to its natural citric acid, lemon has the ability to remove mold and bacteria that cause rot, while also helping to clean the surface of roots and damaged tissue without harming the plant. Next, I add 500 milliliters of clean water to dilute, helping to reduce the acid concentration, making it safer to use on orchids. Then stir the solution well and let it rest for about 15 minutes for the essence and the lemon to dissolve completely before using. After 15 minutes, the lemon juice has completely dissolved and the solution becomes lighter, more stable, ready to use for the orchid. Next, I will soak the entire orchid in this solution for about 30 minutes. This soaking step helps the citric acid penetrate deep into the root and stem tissues, killing mold and bacteria left over from the previous rotten parts. The first ingredient used in today's recipe is aloe vera germinate. Aloe vera fermented with sugar and water, which I brewed 3 months ago. Aloe vera germinate is an extremely rich source of natural nutrients, containing many vitamins, minerals, and useful enzymes. I use 1 spoon of fermented aloe vera solution, dissolved in 1 liter of clean water, then stir well to completely dissolve the solution. The next ingredient is vitamin B1. Vitamin B1 has the effect of stimulating the growth process, promoting root development, helping the plant recover faster after being damaged. It also enhances the orchid's ability to resist stress, especially during the recovery period after pruning and disease treatment. I use 3 vitamin B1 tablets, mixed with the aloe vera germinate solution. This combination creates a perfect fertilizer solution, helping the orchid increase its resistance, grow strong new roots, and grow healthy and beautiful during the recovery period. Finally, I stir the solution well to dissolve completely, then let it rest for about 15 minutes before use, ensuring all the active ingredients are fully activated. After 30 minutes of soaking in the lemon solution, I will gently lift the plant out. At this point, the plant has been completely disinfected, pathogens and mold have been eliminated. The lemon solution also stimulates the growth of young cells, helping to create strong new tissue, creating the premise for the plant to quickly grow young roots and healthy young stems in the next recovery stage. After 15 minutes of rest, our nutrient solution has completely stabilized and blended, forming a homogeneous solution ready to use for orchids. I will pour a sufficient amount of solution into a clean cup. Then soak the entire orchid for 30 minutes. This step helps the nutrients from the aloe vera germinate and vitamin B1 penetrate deeply into the roots, stems, and young tissues, stimulating strong recovery, while increasing the vitality and ability to grow new roots for the plant. After 30 minutes, I gently lift the plant out. The time of soaking in this nutrient solution has helped the plant absorb enough nutrients needed for the recovery process, while stimulating the young roots and young tissues to grow strongly. Next, I will pour the diluted lemon solution into the moss substrate and soak it for 3 hours. This step helps the growing medium absorb nutrients evenly and retain optimal moisture, creating the perfect environment for the orchid to recover after replanting, while preventing the risk of root rot. Next step, I will light a candle and use the melted wax to drip onto the cuts on the orchid. This step seems small but is very important. The wax layer forms a protective film on the cut, helping to prevent bacteria and mold from entering and reducing the risk of rotting the plant. At the same time, the wax also helps to slightly moisturize the young tissue at the cut, supporting the cells to recover faster. After finishing the treatment, I will place the plant in a cool place to rest for about 3 hours, allowing the cut to dry, the wax layer to stabilize, and the plant to have time to breathe before entering the official recovery phase in the new growing medium. After 3 hours of soaking in lemon solution, the moss has been completely sterilized. Next, I will take out the moss and squeeze it dry enough. Not too wet to avoid waterlogging, but not too dry to maintain the necessary moisture. With this moisture, the orchid roots can easily take root and absorb nutrients, helping the plant to quickly recover, sprout, and grow again. At the same time, the wax has taken effect, helping the cuts on the orchid to dry completely. Next, I will plant the orchid in a transparent plastic cup, which has been punched with air and drainage holes around and at the bottom. The air holes help air circulate, keeping the growing medium dry and avoiding waterlogging. First, I spread a thin layer of moss on the bottom of the cup as a base. This moss acts as a natural cushion, gently retaining moisture and creating an ideal environment for the young roots to grow easily, without being damaged when clinging to the substrate. Next, I place the orchid in the middle of the cup so that the roots spread evenly around, and then gently insert the moss around the roots. Be very gentle, enough to hold the plant upright, but still keep the roots airy so that the plant can breathe and recover naturally in the new environment. Finally, I will use a lid with air holes to cover it, helping to maintain a stable humidity inside, while still ensuring air circulation so that the roots and young tissues do not get suffocated. During this period, I will place the plant in a very cool place, with gentle light and natural wind circulation. This is the ideal condition to help the orchid gradually recover after a long period of damage. After 1 month, I will gently lift the plant to check the recovery process. You see, a healthy, green shoot has grown. This is the best sign that the plant has truly revived. New shoots are not only a continuation of life, but also the result of patience and proper care. Every time a shoot appears, it is an affirmation that the plant is feeling the love and effort of the grower. In addition, the young roots have also grown a lot, each one big, round, and healthy. The root system is the heart of the orchid, where nutrients are absorbed and determines the long-term vitality of the plant. When the roots grow strongly, it means that the plant is recovering completely, ready for a new growth cycle. The plant is in a very good growth stage, and this is also the ideal time to transfer the plant to a new growing medium, helping the plant continue to grow sustainably and flower more strongly in the future. At this stage, I will plant the tree using pine bark as a substrate. Before use, the pine bark has been thoroughly sterilized to completely remove mold and impurities, ensuring the safety of the young roots. Pine bark is one of the most ideal substrates for orchids, especially during the strong growth stage. Thanks to its high air permeability, pine bark helps orchid roots breathe easily, limiting water stagnation that causes root rot. In addition, during the slow decomposition process, pine bark also releases natural organic acids, helping to balance the pH of the substrate, creating a stable environment for orchid roots to optimally absorb nutrients. After planting, I will cover the surface of the substrate with a thin layer of moss. This layer of moss has the effect of naturally moisturizing the growing environment, helping the young roots to always be in a slightly moist state, not dry or dehydrated. At the same time, moss also helps reduce the evaporation of water too quickly in sunny or windy conditions, creating a stable microclimate for orchids to grow. At this stage, I also prepare a nutrient solution from aloe vera and vitamin B1, according to the formula shared in the previous section, to continue caring for the orchid. This solution helps provide full natural nutrients, supports strong root growth, shiny green leaves, and stimulates young shoots to sprout quickly in the early recovery stage. You should maintain the use of this solution periodically every 2 weeks, helping the plant to absorb stably and develop sustainably. On normal days, a light misting with clean water about once every 2 days is enough. This method helps maintain the ideal humidity for the substrate, while helping the plant adapt well to the new environment without being waterlogged or dehydrated. Hopefully, with perseverance and proper care, you will have more healthy and blooming orchids in your small garden. If you find the video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that I have more motivation to share more good techniques on growing and caring for orchids. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.